Dear viewers, and welcome to a new edition of our program, Today's Youth. In today's edition, we are going to talk about the youth and how they are volunteering in social services and community work. That would be the topic that we are going to discuss today with many of our youth. Our dear viewers, stay tuned. Don't go away. Indeed, our dear viewers, the voluntary work for the youth is very essential, and indeed it is preparation for our young generation to be very effective and very positive members in the society. The social work, how our youth are contributing in that social work, it is very essential indeed for both the youth themselves and for the community that they are part and parcels of. They are volunteering indeed for the less wealthy people. They are giving away food for the less privileged citizens. They are actually going to remote places in order for the food and the services and the facilities to be provided for the less fortunate people in the faraway and remote governorates, not only in Cairo and Giza and the nearby governorates and villages inside of these remote governorates. As we are seeing on the screen, we are having a contribution from the young generation, from the youth, by providing food, by providing also during the winter season blankets and other utilities also, and other services that they are delivering for the less fortunate people in the governorates. To shed more light and on that topic, we are having over the phone one of the volunteers that they are socially contributing with the less fortunate people, and they are having activities and services with the social community service. We are having over the phone our dear guest, Nagwa Shinnawi. Good afternoon to you, Nagwa. Hello? Nagwa?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Nagwa, and thank you for being our guest today. Nagwa, can you tell us about your activities in the community service and in volunteering in the society?
All right, so I started volunteering because I wanted to have a positive impact on my society and the world around me. Growing up, I was always aware of the challenges faced by different communities, both locally and globally. And I felt a strong sense of responsibility to contribute in any way I could. Also, I have an academic background in law and international relations and human rights, which further fueled my desire to get involved in meaningful cases.
Yeah.
Volunteering offered me a way to do that.
Indeed. Can you tell us about the activities that you are doing in order to be positive in the society, Nagwa? What are the activities that you did do during your volunteering work?
Okay, so I started volunteering very early. I started volunteering when I was in middle school. I started with Leo and Rotary, where they're both international NGOs here in Egypt.
Yes.
And they work on community issues. So I started volunteering with poor people, in women empowerment. And then when I grew up and I went to university, I started volunteering with an NGO called Association Internationale de Décision et Sciences Économiques. and it helped me travel abroad. My first time volunteering abroad, I worked in India. There's a concept they have in India.
Yeah.
Each private school, they have around 25% of its students either disabled or from poor communities, and the private schools, they pay for those students.
Yes.
So I worked in sort of an NGO, a private NGO, where orphan children, people with children with disabilities, and it was a very enriching experience. Then I worked in another international NGO. We worked on empowering women,
Yes.
especially beaten women, poor women, women who had no education. We worked on economically empowering them and giving them counsel, legal counsel, and economic counsel.
Yes.
Afterwards, I got a scholarship actually to the Netherlands to study human rights because of volunteering. Then when I came back to Egypt, I started working in other NGOs to help refugees. I even got a chance to participate in COP27.
Very interesting.
To work on the climate, issues involving the climate, how to solve them, and how to go green. So it gave me a lot of opportunities. It helped me widen my network both locally and globally. It gave me new friends. It gave me a fresh perspective. I'm really thankful for these opportunities.
Yes. Najwa, can you tell us to what extent your contribution and your activities in the social and community services did help you as a person and on your career? How this contribution in the society is reflected positively on you?
Well, through my volunteering experience, I've gained a deeper understanding of social issues. I honed my leadership skills. I developed a strong sense of civic duty. I worked with a lot of organizations, both here and internationally. So I worked in Sri Lanka. I've worked in India. I've got a chance while I was studying in the Netherlands to work as well with NGOs there. So it helped me gain a lot of experience. As I said, I studied law, but it helped me work in marketing, in event management. It helped me enhance my professional capabilities. It gave me new skills as project management and negotiation. It also enriched my personal life. It helped me connect with diverse communities and causes.
Yes. Najwa, how do you see here the importance for the youth to contribute in the society, to be positive in their societies, to do social work, to do community services? To what extent the youth should be doing that?
Well, I believe volunteering is a way for the youth to actively participate in the development of their country. It doesn't matter if you're a developing country or already a developed country. It helps them address issues they're passionate about, whether it's education, healthcare, gender equality, environmental sustainability. It helps the youth contribute to their nation's progress while also gaining valuable experience that will serve them in the future. It can help, I believe, volunteering can help bridge social divides. It promotes unity and understanding among different segments of society. So let's say you're ultra rich and you're working with an NGO that deals with the ultra poor. You gain a new, fresh perspective, as well as, on the other hand, if you are a middle class or whatever your social class is, it gives you skills you've never had before and skills you're not going to gain in university or you're not going to gain in school. By the time you go to work, you need skills. Whenever we apply for a job, it says, oh, we need them to have 1, 2, 3 skills. How are we going to gain this? I'm a fresh grad. But if you volunteered while you were in university, you gained those experiences. It helped me. I was a fresh grad. I got a job abroad with a great salary because I had a lot of volunteering experience. I worked in marketing, I worked in sales. Through NGOs. And my fellows who volunteered also had great job perspectives.
Yes.
Unlike our colleagues who just went to university, studied, and did nothing for their community. So not only are you helping your community, you're helping yourself.
Indeed. As we were talking, Nagwa, you mentioned the importance and that you did work in women empowerment. Can you shed light about the importance of the NGOs helping in women empowerment, along with the efforts exerted by the Egyptian administration and many governmental associated entities for that purpose as well?
So I worked both globally and in Egypt. One of the highlights of working in Egypt was with Rotary and with Hayat Karima. So Hayat Karima is an Egyptian initiative,
Yes.
and it aims to enhance the quality of life of disadvantaged rural communities, as well as some international UN opportunities as well, and international NGOs such as ANLIN.
Yes.
While you're helping empower women, you're not only empowering women and helping in gender balance and gender equality, you're helping the whole society.
Yes.
So when women are given education, when women are given economic empowerment,
Yes.
they're opening new job opportunities and helping eliminate poverty, opening new job opportunities, helps the whole community.
Yes.
It does, and it leads to substantial improvements in people's lives. While you're working with women, you see the direct impact of our work on the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, please, Nag.
Helping women access to better health care and education. This only does not help them because they teach their children. They teach the society around them. They help their men. So you're working on the whole society.
Yeah. Nagwa, since you mentioned the initiatives that the state did launch in order to help the society and for community services like, as you have kindly mentioned, Hayat Karima and also Takaful and Karama, to what extent you are seeing these initiatives as important for the community and the society and the less fortunate people?
Well, I see them as very important for a multitude of reasons. Before, we did not have NGOs, especially Egyptian NGOs, as they did not contribute as much, and they did not have a proper structure. Now there is a proper structure. It's legal, it's documented. There is review of cases. People can easily access their website, or they can easily get in touch with those NGOs. There's periodic reviews. They see what the people really need, and they have them access it. It's not just about handing out money. It's about finding the gaps in society and trying to fulfill those gaps.
Of course.
So let's say the elderly. Now we have a lot of initiatives to help the elderly, whether it's discounts on transportation, providing better health care for the elderly. There is a Libyan phrase, an idiom of sorts, that says if you have an elderly at home, wisdom is in your house. The Chinese, they say,
of course,
if you have an elderly at home, you have a Buddha at your house. So by helping, by working both sides of the spectrum, we're working on developing the youth. We're helping them access new jobs. We're helping Hayat Karima. They're helping work on the agriculture side. They're helping in the civic society. But on the other hand, we're working at the end of the spectrum, making the lives of the elderly better, giving them opportunities to engage in the society. Unfortunately, in Egypt, we have a perspective of sorts that if you're old, fine, your life is done. There are a lot of idioms, we say, oh, if you're old, you're done learning. You're not going to learn while you're old. You're not going to participate. We treat old people as if they're dead. but Hayat Karima is giving them new opportunities.
Hope.
Yes, exactly. They're giving them hope. They're helping them engage. As for women as well, what they've done to help out women is amazing. We're one of the most developing countries in the MENA region.
Yes.
We're helping fill the gap. Okay, we have uneducated women. We're going to help them get educated. We have a lack in economic understanding, a gap of knowledge of sorts for women. Fine, we're going to educate them. We're going to empower them.
Yes.
We're going to give them new opportunities to open new jobs and new work and sustain themselves.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is amazing.
Indeed. Nagwa, do you believe that the youth here should be doing the role towards the society by contributing in the social work? And what's your message to the young generation, the younger generation here, that they should be performing the role in the society and in their community?
Absolutely. I highly recommend volunteering to anyone, not just the youth. It's a powerful way to grow as an individual while making a difference in the world.
Yes.
It helps you step out of your comfort zone, face new challenges, meet new people, develop skills, highly valuable skills. They're going to help you in your career. And if you want to shift career, you're going to have a backup. I'm a lawyer who has a lot of experience in event management and marketing. I got multitude of jobs because of volunteering. I even now started on the side my own business. I have a tourism company. It's because of I traveled a lot. While I was traveling to volunteer, I helped my friends coordinate trips. I helped them create itineraries, which grew my passion. So you're going to help your passion. It's going to give you a sense of purpose, of fulfillment. It helps you connect like-minded individuals. So you grow your network. You create a sense of community and shared purpose. It's an experience unlike any other. It shapes your values, broadens your horizon. It leaves a lasting impact, not just on you, but the people you help. Imagine changing a person's life forever. You're not going to have to do anything if you manage to change one person's life only. I used to work in an NGO, and they worked in economic empowerment of women.
Indeed.
So one time, we were in a factory. We convinced the factory managers to allow us to have some seminars for the workers, both the women and the men. And I was so frustrated. This was around 12 years ago. Because people were not paying attention. They just took it as a chance, okay, we're free from work, we're just going to come and listen to these people, and then we're going to have the rest of the day off. I was so frustrated. I wanted to quit volunteering and the civil work. I was still in high school, and I was working with people who were in universities and professional. And it made no sense to me. Why should I waste my time if people don't want to listen?
Of course.
And then my manager told me, even if we manage to change one person's life, one woman's life, one man's life, even if we put some new perspective, not entirely change their mind, we've done something. And for me, that was like, that does not make sense. I want to change all of their lives now.
Indeed.
After the session, a couple came and asked us more questions, and they wanted to stop their daughter from studying after middle school. They wanted her to get married and start working in the factory, the life they've had. And when they spoke to us, they started thinking maybe there is more to life than just marriage and work for an underage girl. The girl was less than 15.
Of course, Nagwa, our dear guest, Nagwa Shenawi, volunteer in social work. Thank you so much, Nagwa, for your very precious input, and wish you all the luck in your work. Our dear viewers, with that, we come to the end of this edition of Today's Youth. I'm Mahisti Rabia. Many thanks for watching.